Alright, what's up you guys? Just wanted to do a quick intro and say thank you for giving this a watch, the 24-hour movie marathon. Thank you to Ryan Chattaway Thank you to Ryan for setting the criteria for this year, and we had a lot of fun taking part in it. I've got different family members in it. We've got different lighting all over the place. My hair is a mess in most of it, but overall we had fun, and that's kind of the main goal. That's what we wanted to accomplish. So thanks for watching. Leave any comments, questions down below, and let's get it going. What's up you guys? It is Friday. It is Good Friday and the official start of our 24-hour movie marathon, which technically isn't going to be all in one shot because unless it was medically necessary, I don't think I could stay up for 24 hours straight. I would pass out. How about you? Could you stay up for 24 hours?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
So we are starting it off with, and I'm driving. I don't think they've ever seen me drive in a video before.
Okay.
This is the first time I've recorded in my car. We're starting off the marathon with stop motion animation. I thought, what a perfect way to start it off than with Laika's Missing Link. We love the Laika movies. What's your favorite Laika movie?
Coraline.
Coraline's a good one.
All the other ones were neat.
Really?
Well, no, Paranormal was good, and Kubo was, like, okay.
Mm-hmm. You didn't like Box Trolls?
It wasn't that good.
Okay. So we are we're actually headed out to probably the farthest theater from us, which is the one I love. I like Maya more. Maya's probably my favorite, but I like Sierra Vista Mall. I wish they ran that ad still. I love that ad. How are you? You saw Captain Marvel last night. Tell me your thoughts. I want to know what a 13-year-old thinks of Captain Marvel.
I don't know why it had mixed reviews. I mean, well, a lot of people said, like, it was bland. There wasn't, like, a style to it. Because, you know, Ragnarok had, that style. It was really, like, the colors were vibrant.
Yeah, they did have vibrant colors.
Yeah. But I guess had some of that. They added a few songs in there. Yeah, they had Nirvana, which
because it took place in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Coulson.
Oh, that's right. Coulson would still be alive.
Yeah, because Bren was very happy about that.
Mm-hmm. What about the story? How did you like the character of Captain Marvel?
I don't know. It was good. It was a good character. It was a good movie.
Okay.
Not as good as most Marvel movies. Like, not better than Civil War or other movies.
So would you say it was an average Marvel movie, above average, below average? How would you rank it in the Marvel pantheon?
I'd say above average.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was just like an okay movie. It's good.
All right.
And you already know what happens because you're probably not going to see it, and you don't like Captain Marvel.
Well, I don't know. I may see it eventually. We'll see. So next Thursday, we're going to go see Endgame. How excited are you?
A little. I didn't like Infinity War that much.
Your brother knows that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because his older brother wants to bring his big gauntlet hand. It's that big one that lights up. You put your hand in, it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you wear it?
No. I'm not gonna wear that during a 3-hour movie.
Just hold your hand up, and every once in a while,
No.
So yeah, so that's next week. Last night was the first time I've been to the movies this year. I hadn't been to the movies this year. We saw Octoman, the Riff Tracks Live.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a funny It was a funny episode, or a funny movie for Riff Tracks, but the movie itself was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Octoman is not good, but it's so bad, it's really funny. So that was a good time. But yeah, we're headed out to go see Missing Link. I don't think I ever saw a trailer for Missing Link.
I saw like one trailer and I wasn't that excited.
No?
No.
I heard it got good reviews. I don't know. I've never seen a Leica movie get bad reviews. But they're just never that popular.
Yeah. Well, except for Coraline. That was been popular.
Was Coraline the most popular Leica film?
I mean, Paranormal may have been more popular because it's like the most recent one. No, Kubo was. But
Yeah. I think as far as like home medium, Coraline may be the most popular, because when you talk to people about Leica, they're like, "Oh, Coraline's my favorite,"
it was very good.
which I can understand. It's a really cool film. But what else do we have? Well, I'm not going to spoil any of the movies in the marathon that I have coming up, but I'm looking forward to it. I picked them all out last night. And but what theatrical movies are you looking forward to this year?
Like in the theater?
Yeah. There's a ton of movies coming out. Are you excited about? Well, Pet Sematary is already out. Are you excited
That's already out.
Are you excited about seeing that?
No.
How about at home? I know you're more comfortable
No.
watching scary movies at home.
I mean, I like reading the books. I just don't like watching the films.
Okay.
Except for it.
So no on Pet Sematary.
No.
Okay. What about what else? So you got Endgame. You said you were so excited about that. How about what else is coming out this year? Are you excited about the new Star Wars movie?
No.
What?
I didn't even Last Jedi.
Oh, okay, but forget Last Jedi.
I mean,
We all need. Well, I shouldn't say that. A lot of us need to forget Last Jedi.
it looks okay. I mean, she like what? The trailer. It's
Yeah.
like the not the ship. What's it called?
The TIE Fighter thing.
Yeah, the TIE fighter was going, and she like flipped over it.
I know she has some crazy abilities. That gal.
I guess.
That Rey. Okay, how about the new Spider-Man movie? Oh,
I don't know.
your enthusiasm for movies this year is not
No,
high.
because I'm a fan of Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and it just didn't look that good. But Mysterio's in it, so that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
And Sandman,
Is Sandman in it?
I think so. Or no, maybe
Or is
no
it just
water creature.
Or is it just Mysterio looking like a Sandman character?
I think it's just Mysterio.
I don't know. We'll find out. All right. What about? Oh, they're taking down trees. What about? Okay, now you better answer correctly on this one.
What?
What about Godzilla? Think.
And this is like a sequel to 2014 one, right?
Yes, it's in the new MonsterVerse. So
I would be kind of excited. I mean, I didn't like the 2014 too much, but I did enjoy it.
Okay.
I mean,
How about Kong Skull Island?
the Ferris Bueller one was kind of better.
Listen, you are going to be walking to the theater because there is. Oh, I respect your opinion. I do. But
No.
that 98 Godzilla is something.
The 2014 one was better, but I enjoyed the 98.
Fair enough. I respect. I am not going to say anything.
Oh yeah, the new Kong movie.
Did you like Skull Island?
Yeah, I did like Skull Island.
Yeah, Skull Island was good. How's this new Godzilla look?
I saw like 2 trailers.
And
It looks good. It looks good. I mean, is it okay? Is it just gonna be the visuals? Or is it gonna be like more story?
I don't know.
Because so far it looks like all these creatures fighting.
Yes.
Is that gonna be the whole movie?
Yes, I hope. I hope it's just non-stop
No.
non-stop kaiju fighting
There has to,
for
that
2
would be,
hours.
No, that would be cool, but I kind of want the story. Like, how did they discover Mothra? They're gonna do that. Yeah.
They'll have to say how all the creatures,
And
where they all come from.
Gydra or Gydra. What's new?
All right,
Ghidorah.
listen. We got Godzilla coming back. We've got Ghidorah, but I think in this new one they're calling it Ghidorah.
Ghidorah.
But whatever, however you want to say it. I think in the Asian language they call it Ghidorah. You got that badass looking kaiju. You got Mothra.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Rodan.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's a slew of other goodies coming out.
Okay. Yeah, whenever we're in a store, you're like, oh, let's go see the toy section. What's new for the Godzilla toys?
Yes, I want to see what the new Godzilla toys are. I have no problem in saying that.
I don't know. Looks average. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Doesn't look amazing, but it looks good.
Okay, how about the new... Or you don't want to see the new Child's Play?
No, well, maybe.
Would you see the new Child's Play?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
But I am gonna watch the 3 first. The first 3 Child's Plays.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think there's 3. Was there more?
Well, yeah, there's like 6 or 7.
Child's Plays?
Yeah.
Well, are they called Child's Play?
Well, like the first 3 I think are Child's Play, and then it turns to Chucky.
Oh.
It might be a legal thing, a legal battle with the name.
I'll just watch like 1 then.
Yeah, let me know. I'll watch it with you because I haven't seen it in forever. Okay, so the new Child's Play. How about the new Toy Story?
It kind of looks like the first one.
Okay, now.
Well, the story, maybe the first one, because the toy's lost and they got to get it back because it's precious to the owner. But it looks good.
All right, now, this is going to be an unpopular opinion.
What?
I realize
About
this.
Toy Story?
Yes. How many times in Toy Story can a toy get lost and then the other toys have to find said toy? It's kind of the same story for each Toy Story. And now, let me know if I'm wrong in this assessment.
Well, 3 wasn't like that.
Didn't they have to go find someone?
They're in like jail prison. They're in like childhood prison or whatever.
That's right, in preschool prison.
Yeah, they're in preschool prison.
That's right.
And then what do you
But then they had to go save the other toys.
Yeah,
didn't they? Eventually, it's all about saving the other toys.
And 2, they had to
God
save
bless.
Woody from like the chicken dude who worked at the store.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're good movies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing on them, but
And now,
I think people may give them a pass because they're Pixar Toy Story.
And now Andy looks different. He doesn't look like he did.
Well, Andy's an adult now, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but they just changed it.
Oh, okay.
They showed him as a kid again.
Oh my God, we've got a green light. Do you know how rare it is to get a green light here? So whatever. I'm sure we'll see Toy Story. Summertime's always fun to go to the movies, but
And there's a Spork.
yeah, there's
Sporky.
yeah.
I think that's his name.
There's a couple like carnival toys.
Yeah. I'm not too excited for that one.
Yeah, now we have an IMAX in town, and we live maybe less than 5 minutes away from the IMAX, which is like really awesome. But the IMAX is funny because, like, you kind of have to see the movie the first week in IMAX because they'll switch it. Nothing stays more than a week in the IMAX.
Like Shazam.
Shazam was only a week.
And now it's Lorna.
La Lorna.
Yeah. Brett knows how to say it.
La. Well, it's double L, so it's a ya. La Yorna. Just saying. I took a couple years of Spanish in junior high.
But it's in the Conjuring universe, so yay.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till I'll get the code for that one and watch it then. I saw that the real life lady passed away today.
Who?
Not Lorraine Newman. Lorraine,
Oh, I thought she was dead.
no. The Warrens. Lorraine Warren. Yes. But she was 92. She lived a long life. And her husband passed a little while ago, if I remember correctly.
Those movies were good.
Yeah, I enjoyed those.
Well, I didn't see Conjuring 2.
2's good. I liked it.
That.
It's a little long, but it's good.
But I saw the first one. That was good.
Not too scary for you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Octoman, they killed the dogs. And the guy's eye popped out when he
My
hit
gosh,
the
that
tentacle.
movie was so bad. It was bad.
It was so bad.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was
It was long too.
Yeah, well, it's those couple scenes that just kept going on and on.
Like, they captured it, and that was an hour, and then they had to, and then he escaped, and then they like captured it again.
I know. So, okay, for sure I want to see Endgame on the IMAX. Because our tickets, the IMAX was already sold out for next Thursday. So we're going to see it just on the regular screen. Regular size screen.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see Endgame on IMAX. I want to see Godzilla on IMAX. Probably those are the only two that I really want to see on IMAX.
You gotta see Captain Marvel, but no, you spoiled
I
it.
don't... Really?
No
Can you
principle.
really spoil Captain Marvel?
It's a... Okay. You didn't see the movie.
No, I haven't.
And she is the first... She
is not the first Avenger.
Okay, but in the movie, it's like, okay, well, it's not exactly a spoiler, but kind of is. Like, her ship is called the Avenger, and at the end of the movie, Fury is typing, and he's calling it, like, the Protector Initiative, and they change it to the Avenger Initiative. So she's kind of the first Avenger, and not Captain America.
Well, you know what? I call bullshit.
So Captain America would be the first Avenger?
No, Captain America is the first Avenger.
And there's Goose. He's a Flurkin, or a Furkler.
Yeah, I heard the cat was cute.
The second end credit scene is not worth it.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, Goose just like throws up a Tesseract, that's it.
How many end credit scenes are there?
2.
Okay.
There's one where it's like the Avengers and they have the pager,
Oh, okay.
and then Captain Marvel just like is standing there right behind them.
Okay.
And then the opening with Stan Lee.
I heard that was very good. Was that good?
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay.
And they had this like, thank you Stan Lee, and then there was a Stan Lee cameo, but he was reading Mallrats.
He was reading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Captain Marvel just she put the page down and she like smiled, then she put it back up again. So.
Because she's in a crazy universe. She's not on Earth.
Yeah, but then she crashed to Earth in a blockbuster. I mean, I don't know why it was so popular, but I wasn't there in the 90s, so.
Well, come on now. I mean, that's all we had back then were video stores.
Back in the day, we used to go to the blockbuster and rent movies.
You can sass all you want, but you won't understand what it was. All the excitement of going to the local video store and looking at all the cover art and being like, oh my goodness, this looks great. I hope they have it in.
She used a telephone.
A regular telephone?
A regular telephone.
You recognized what it was?
No.
Like a corded telephone?
Yeah, she used like a corded telephone to call their planet with her like hand abilities.
Oh.
Not her hand abilities.
So, okay, and I want to get this straight.
Blue vines.
She had a pager, so there's a pager on Earth, and
it's,
then...
You know, it's Fury's pager, but then she upgrades it into a pager that if, like, they page her, then it's...
So they have connectivity from a pager on Earth to a pager into another universe.
Into, like, no, not a universe, it's like galaxies. That's what they said.
Different galaxies.
Different galaxies.
That is some
she said it was
amazing
like,
service.
This can go as far as a few galaxies and no prank calls. That's what they said.
All right. Okay. I don't know why they're introducing her so late in the game, but we'll see.
Yeah, she's gonna kill Thanos.
She better not kill Thanos. I'm just telling you. You can't introduce someone this late in the game and then have her kill Thanos. But I'm not going to get mad because that's stupid.
And on the train,
That may not happen.
they were kung fu fighting. Or the granny was kung fu fighting.
But she was a bad guy, right?
Yes.
I remember that in the trailer.
I didn't really understand why she like hit an old granny, but
Sometimes old grannies need to get socked. Not your Nana, but
yeah.
don't hit Nana.
I'm gonna hit my Nana.
Don't be like Nana. Mom said this was okay. That would be bad. Hey, did you see the new trailer for the new Jurassic World ride?
No.
Oh, Mandalorian looks great.
No, I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch Mandalorian?
No.
I sent you that link. It looks good. I don't know if we're going to subscribe to that Disney service. We'll see.
I don't care. If it's only to a Mandalorian, then maybe you shouldn't do it. that teaser trailer really got you excited for Stranger Things again.
Yeah. That trailer for season 3 of Stranger Things looked alright.
It's gonna be even more horror, right?
Well, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Season 2 was okay. It was okay.
Average.
1 was really good. 2 was okay. Let's see what season 3 holds for us. It was a great trailer. I mean, whoever constructed that trailer did a great job. I need to call him.
Oh,
Kind sir.
there is that Addams Family.
Is there a trailer for the new Addams Family?
There's a trailer.
Oh, how was it?
Okay. It's
Alright.
average.
Is it just regular animation, or is it a different type of animation, or is it like
regular
is it like a stop motion?
No, it's not stop. It's
Okay.
not stop.
The sign up there says featuring Hollywood and
Wine.
Wine Bar and Bistro. I don't know. I may have to see what that offers. My
Ooh.
tum-tum's hungry.
Wine.
Nah, I don't like wine. All right, we're going into the theater. You ready? Missing Link.
It's just Missing Link. They should do Coraline. They should.
Oh my God, I cannot watch Coraline one more time.
When we first got it, I watched it at least like 3 times a day. It was so good.
Do you know how many times we've seen Coraline?
It was so good.
Coraline. It is very good, but
It's amazing.
all the parents out there will know when your child watches a movie over and over and over and over, you can only handle it so many times.
Good movie.
Okay. I was guilty of that too when I was
What'd you
young.
watch?
Ghostbusters. I watched Ghostbusters over and over
It's
and
a
over
good
and
movie.
over.
It's a good movie.
That was my movie.
I mean, it was a good movie. I just don't know why it was so popular.
I saw that movie. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Ghostbusters.
And 2 was okay. And
Yeah,
then
2 was alright.
the 2016 one was.
It was average. It was
okay.
average,
It's like a good like popcorn movie,
I guess.
just like Fast and Furious. Those.
All right, we're going.
New
Let's go.
Fast and Furious. Yay. Hobbs and Shaw. I can keep talking.
All right, we are out of Missing Link. What did you think?
It was good. Why do you always ask me first?
Because I like to hear your opinion first.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it was not as good as, say, Coraline.
Okay.
Not on the level of Coraline.
Okay, so you think Coraline is still the best Leica movie?
Yes,
All right.
but it is a good movie.
It was more entertaining than I thought it would be. Technically, it's amazing work. It really is. Like, just to think that each little bit is done and pictured and then moved and then pictured, and to make it look so smooth. And the story itself was cute. If you don't know the story, it is about this Sasquatch, this missing link, and Hugh Jackman plays this explorer, but he's like an adventurer. And he goes after, he goes to Washington to try to find the Sasquatch. But it turns out that the Sasquatch had actually written him a letter to come find him because he's lonely and he wants to be with other Sasquatch. Was it the No, it was not the Icemen, the Yetis.
Yeah, the Iceman.
Let's see, you know what I meant. Every time I saw the Yetis, I thought of the
Monsters Inc.
No, the Game of Thrones people.
I don't know. I don't think.
The Game of Thrones ice people, not the Night Riders. Arr! You know what
White Walkers?
Huh?
White Walkers?
Yes, White Walkers. Thank you. So it's about their adventure from the United States to where the Yetis are, and kind of the lessons they learn along the way. There are comedic elements to it for sure, but there's a lot of dramatic moments as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was good. I'm glad we saw it. Previews we saw were some of them were very cringeworthy.
Addams Family, Dora.
Okay, well, hold on. We saw Toy Story first. Toy
Wait,
Story
we're
4.
doing it by order?
Well, no, I guess we don't have to. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Dora, Toy Story.
Dora, oh my goodness.
Addams Family.
Oh. Well,
We saw another one.
Yeah, the Angry Birds.
Oh, Angry Birds 2.
Oh boy.
That looks really bad.
Have kids' movies always been this horrible? I don't remember kid movies always being this horrible. Oh my goodness. Dora.
You know those Scooby-Doo movies? You know, they're like direct-to-video, and it was like the Cyber Dude.
Yes.
And like electricity.
Wonderful. Yes.
Those were good movies.
Yes.
And like Zombie Island, those were good.
Yes.
But now they're making all these other bad movies like Angry Birds. That was terrible. It wasn't. I mean, the animation was good, but it was terrible.
It looked horrible. And then, yeah, Addams Family. That's the first time I've seen the Addams Family trailer.
Looks good.
Yeah, that looks alright. And that'll be good to see around Halloween time.
It's coming out.
Yeah, it said Halloween. And it was a lot more crowded than I thought. I wanted to see this one first because I didn't know how much longer Missing Link would be in the theaters.
Yeah. Is Shazam on your list?
Yeah. I figure Shazam will be in the theaters. Oh, no, not for this marathon.
Oh.
But I do want to see Shazam.
What's the marathon going to be?
What do you mean?
Like, what types of movies are in the marathon?
Oh, okay. So you had to see a stop motion movie, a classic that you've never seen before, a movie over, I think, 3 hours.
A movie over 3? Huh.
Endgame. Oh, that's true.
Endgame.
I have a different one picked out, but that's true.
Which one is it?
Oh, you have to wait. A movie that has, was it less than 5% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, Mulan. That's like 0%.
No, I already have one picked out. What else was there? I'm trying to remember the movies a movie that you've put off seeing. I have that one picked out. I forget what the other ones are.
It's actually Mulan 2. That got 0%.
Mulan 2 got 0%?
Maybe like 1%, but...
Oh, come on. That's why I don't listen to that tomato thing. But yeah, so that was the first movie in the 24-hour marathon, Missing Link. I do recommend checking it out. If you aren't able to see it in the theaters...
It's no big deal.
No big deal, but I do... Oh, please don't. Just go in the street. Don't go in the street. But I do recommend checking it out. It's good.
Oh, Captain Marvel was the first Avenger.
Stop. Captain Marvel's not the first Avenger. She's not.
You haven't seen the first movie.
Don't need to.
You haven't seen the movie.
Captain America is the first Avenger.
Captain Marvel.
No.
She started the Avenger Initiative.
Nope.
She started the Avenger Initiative.
You know what? I refuse to believe it. That's fake news.
You haven't seen the movie.
Fake news.
I haven't seen the movie.
Can I give you a smooch?
No.
A hug?
No.
You're a teenager now. You won't let me show you any love at all.
No.
Whatever. That's fine. I'll catch you guys later. No. Oh. Put it on the moon, it wouldn't be complimentary. Alright, so we are back. Chris is sitting next to me, but he doesn't want to be in the video, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, do you want to be on camera?
Do you want to sit over here and watch this with Mom?
Next up for the marathon is, where is it? John Carter of Mars, but it's not of Mars. It's just John Carter, and we're not watching it in 3D.
Why the hell are you watching that now?
Because I've never seen it, and it's one of the requirements.
What kind of requirement?
Well, there's different criteria. Like one of the criteria, this fits the criteria of a movie that you've been putting off watching. And I've just been putting it off.
Don't.
So yeah, John, what year did this come? Oh, excuse me. What year did this come out? Do you want to guess?
Yeah, I'll go with 2000.
excuse me.
2000. 2009.
I don't know. It's not readily on this box. And I would love to say that my eyes are so wonderful I could read very closely here, but they're not getting any better. 2012? 2012. So yes, I've been putting it off for 7 years.
You put it off.
I have. So yes, we're about to watch John Carter. I've heard average things.
It was a good movie.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay. It did not do well at the box office.
Yeah.
And I think it cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I liked it. I remember it was all right.
Okay. All right, so that's what's up next. Okay, so John Carter is over, and I gotta tell you, I loved it. I don't know what the brouhaha was when the movie came out. I don't remember, but it was a lot of fun. The story was good. I enjoyed the world, Barsoom, being on Mars, and the acting was good. I was invested the whole time. I was entertained the whole time, and it was well over 2 hours. I'm not sure. If you guys know the backstory as to why John Carter didn't do well, please let me know, because it was good. It didn't feel like a traditional Disney movie. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Maybe it was just too long or too maybe convoluted for younger kids. I don't know, but I really liked it. I liked all the creatures. I liked all the aliens. The humans. I'm really glad that I finally gave John Carter a watch, because it was good. It was good. And Chris had seen it before, so I guess I was the only one who hadn't seen it. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to watch another one tonight, but that was 2 today. So we had Missing Link and John Carter. And I know John Carter's based on a series of books, because I remember seeing him at Barnes & Noble. Because they have a big collection, I know for sure. Anyways, so that's it for today. I will catch you guys later.
What are you taking a picture of?
The candy for the video.
Hashtag chocolate.
No, it's part of my 24-hour video. Because tomorrow's Easter and the chocolate mayhem has begun. Notice this one wasn't enjoyed.
Disgusting.
No, that's not a cherry one. It's a...
Did you take a bite of it?
Yeah.
And
was
did you
it?
put it back?
Yeah.
And that's disgusting.
Maybe someone else wants that one.
Yeah, we're not gonna eat a half-bitten.
It's just a little,
So next time
eighth bitten.
Next time I have a hot dog, I'll take a quarter of a bite and I'll back into the... Keep me out of your fucking video.
That's rude.
That's
Day
me.
before Easter. Jesus is in the tomb, and you
It's
are
not
saying those
Easter.
words.
Wait, you're in the videos in the car, but you don't like being in the video.
Not unless I'm prepared.
Look at Cherry has been cast aside. The bunny looks at him in shame. Shame, Cherry. Shame.
Somebody must like it, otherwise it wouldn't make them anymore.
I doubt it.
Old people.
Maybe.
Their sense of taste is diminished by 80%.
Maybe.
Smokers, same thing.
Why would smokers like Cherry?
The stronger flavors. It's been proven. They've done studies. Smokers have dull sense of taste, so they like stronger flavors.
Look at, he's passing judgment on the eaten candies. He's passing judgment on us. Look at that.
He's passing judgment on you.
Look at the rabbit's like, you pigs. Look at all you've eaten.
You should get a foil wrapped pig.
Piggy. You'll hate yourself later. Alright, what's up, you guys? It is technically it's still Easter. It's 11:57. And the family was asleep. Now Chris is up. He doesn't want to be on camera again. So I'm not going to force it. I know the lighting is horrible here, but that's just what we're going to roll with. Okay, so we are, hun?
Yeah.
The next criteria we're going to cover is
Behind the green doors.
least favorite genre. Now, technically, if I'm being totally honest, like Robin Hood style, what's Robin Hood? I mean, technically it's like action, but I don't know, movies in that genre maybe aren't my favorite. Probably not my least favorite, but I gotta watch something that I'm not gonna fall asleep. So I chose Robin Hood. I've never seen it before. Now here's the dilemma, hon. Okay, there's two versions on here. There's an unrated and then there's the theatrical. What do you think we should go with?
Theatrical.
Oh, not the unrated?
You do you.
How much longer is it? It's only like 10 minutes longer.
Whatever's clever.
I think we're going to go with the director's cut because this is Ridley Scott, I think. Yes, Ridley Scott. So we're going to go with Robin Hood, the director's cut, directed by Ridley Scott. I'm not going to fall asleep.
Yeah, I probably will.
You might. You don't want to be on camera?
No.
How was your Easter?
Beautiful.
Yes.
It was gorgeous.
It was. It was a very nice Easter. I hope everyone else had one as well. So we're going to get on with Robin Hood.
Ta-da.
Ta-ta. We are taking a 20-minute? We're 20 minutes into the movie. And we're taking a deviled egg break. Because Chris, few people know he makes amazing deviled eggs. And this is all that's left. We used to have 3 of these. So we're doing that.
Don't fuck with me.
That's really messed up. So deviled egg break and then back to Robin Hood. It's pretty good so far.
Not bad.
Yeah, I like it. So I forgot to add something really quick. We have seen was it 2018 Robin Hood? Was it this year or last year that one came out?
Pretty sure it was last year.
Last year. Oh boy. Not good. You can see our review on that one. But funny enough, I greatly enjoy the 1992 Robin Hood with Kevin Costner. But technically, I don't even know if that really counts as a true Robin Hood movie. I mean, yes, it takes place in Robin Hood times, but it's kind of very... What's the word I'm looking for?
It deviates from the traditional storyline.
I guess. It's very kind of Americanized. But I love it. It's cheesy and it's fun, and I have wonderful memories from seeing it. Because my grandma took me to Hawaii in summer of 92? No, not 92.
8?
Shut up, 8.
For one of the
When
silent films.
When Hawaii was just one big island.
Well, Hawaii wasn't even a state.
It was just natives.
A cook had been there.
Anyways, whatever year it came out, that's the year we went to Hawaii. And we went into this, it was a huge, beautiful old-time theater, and they had an organ player in the front, and we went to go see Robin Hood, so that was a good memory.
You sat next to Wyatt Earp. Jesse James.
Yeah, they were in the audience.
Calamity Jane.
Yeah, Calamity Jane was there. Yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all there.
Billy the Kid.
Sure. You're such a dick. Billy the Kid was there as well. Yeah. Yeah. They were a real hoot riot.
They were there for the silent film. The magic of motion pictures.
Yeah. The talkies.
There weren't talkies yet.
So I'm not even old enough to see a talkie.
No, but you're old enough to predate talkies.
So you don't want to be on camera, but you have no problem making fun of me off camera.
Chiming in?
Yeah?
No. I have no problem chiming in.
I'm really happy I turned this back on. So anyways, do you know they put the 2 cuts on one disc? One DVD disc?
I do now.
Do you notice the difference between DVD and Blu-ray yet?
No.
Oh, oh my God.
I think you had a rectal worm crawling out.
No, the what is this called? The strap.
The strap.
The strap from the selfie stick fell down by my ankle, and I thought some sort of lizard was down there.
That's quite a compliment.
Huh?
Black Mamba.
Black Mamba. Is that how people can find you?
Yes.
All right, damn. See, you come in here and now I'm all discombobulated. All right, we're back to the film. Okay, movie's over, and I gotta tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed Robin Hood, the one with Russell Crowe. Very, 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 very good. I watched the extended edition. I've never seen the original edition, so I wouldn't know the difference, but I really enjoyed it big time. I thought the acting was good. The story kept me interested the whole time. And there was a ton of people in this movie. I mean, you had Russell Crowe, Cate Blanchett, a young Oscar Isaac was in there. There was the bald guy. He's the same bald guy that was in John Carter. You had practical locations, which really added to kind of the grittiness of the film. So that was awesome. You had real stunts. If there were any, like if there were any green screens or whatnot, it blended in very well. Otherwise, it seemed like most of the stuff was practical. So I recommend giving that a watch. It was very good. The extended edition is, what do we got? 2 hours, 36 minutes. So it's a long one. You got to set aside a little bit of time for it. But maybe I don't dislike films set in ye old times as much as I thought I did. In fact, now that I think about it, maybe I don't. I like Game of Thrones. I like the Hobbit movies. That's kind of like ye old times. So this one was good. I'm glad I finally gave it a watch. And I would watch it again. I would. So that's probably it for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to tackle. I've got a few long ones in the stack. So I like to kind of stagger them, like a long, serious movie and then a less serious movie. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow holds for us. But that's it for tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yes, so I saw a bonus movie over the weekend with the older boy. Now, the younger one and his brother saw Captain Marvel over the weekend for the first time. And they were like, Mom, you gotta go see it. With Endgame coming up next week, or this week actually, it's Monday. You need to watch it. So I was like, okay, fine. I had kind of wanted to avoid it.
Kind of. You said specifically you weren't going to see it.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to see it. But went over to the show, saw it, and you know what? It was average. There were a couple parts where they almost kind of went over the line with her. As far as her bitchiness. I think I can call it that because I am a female. She gets a little bitchy in this movie. Especially how she talks to Nick Fury. But, as far as the rest of the movie goes, it was very average. I don't know why they decided to kind of plop her movie in right before Endgame.
Money.
I guess. I don't know. But it was, it's probably maybe above Dark World. there's a dog in my crotch, is a movie based on a true story. So I am going to go with Zodiac. I have seen bits and pieces of Zodiac. I love the cover art on that. I've seen bits and pieces of it over the years, but I don't think I've seen the entire movie. So I'm looking forward to giving the whole thing a watch, and there are quite a few special features on there as well. And it's a long one if I remember correctly. Yeah, 162 minutes, directed by David Fincher. We're gonna give that one a watch. Here we go. Okay, all done with Zodiac. Yeah, it's a long one, but boy, it's really good. For sure, I've never seen it all the way through before tonight. I had seen little bits and pieces, but really good film. The story, it's almost like two different films. Like the first half really focuses on the initial letters, the investigation, whereas the second half is mostly about the one man and how he just became so obsessed with the case and how he, kind of lost his family a little bit over it. Great ensemble cast. I mean, you've got Jake Gyllenhaal, Robert Downey Jr.'s in it for a little bit, Mark Ruffalo, Anthony Edwards. There's just a ton of people in it. Very good. If you guys haven't seen it, I really do recommend checking it out. And there's a lot of special features on here, but yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Good film. And I think later on I'm gonna throw in another film tonight, so I'll do 2 today. I'm not sure what. Maybe it'll be more of a lighthearted one. So we'll see. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, we are back for more movie marathon. Everyone's asleep, so that means I can relax, watch some movies. We are going to continue tonight with the criteria of watching a film with 5% or less on Rotten Tomatoes. And I found one with a 0%, and one that I actually wanted to watch because I haven't seen it in forever, probably since it came out in 1983. And that is Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. I really don't remember anything about this, and I haven't even seen Saturday Night Fever in a little while. I do remember that it ends with John Travolta's character being on the subway, and he wrote it all night and then went to go see the gal that he was dancing with, and I think they're going to be friends, and he's moving out of his hometown. So we'll see where this one takes us. I'm excited to watch it. We'll see what happens. So I will catch you guys after the movie. Okay, let's talk about Staying Alive. I really did not remember anything about this movie. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can see why it has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is a ridiculously bad movie. It is bad in the way that you could sit down and make fun of it till the cows come home. It's that bad. It's not Paul Blart too bad where you just want to poke your eyes out with like chopsticks. This one's just, it's ridiculous. Talk about two polar opposite movies where you have Saturday Night Fever and Staying Alive. My goodness. I took notes. Of all the movies so far, I take no notes. Like, wonderful movies. Zodiac. I enjoyed John Carter quite a bit. No notes. No notes. What else did I watch? Robin Hood. No notes. The horrible movie Staying Alive, I take notes. Okay, I totally didn't know that this was co-written and co-produced and directed by Sylvester Stallone. He even has a teeny little cameo in it. That just surprised me. I would have maybe expected a little bit more. So Tony
John Travolta's character. He's in New York. He is a dance instructor, kind of struggling. He's trying to like get his big shot on Broadway. So he's trying out for all of these, whatever, chorus lines. Okay, that's fine. Like, that's cool. But they make his character so unlikable. And he falls for this like really pretty dancer. She's successful. And she's a complete bitch. So you have two characters that you're not rooting for at all. And then you have the one girl that Tony's cheating on, who seems to be a nice girl, but okay. All right, so, okay, that's my first post-it note. You only have Tony's mom from the original film come back and make an appearance, and she was fine. There is, hold on, that's post-it note 2. There is so much music in this film. It was almost like they said, the music worked for Saturday Night Fever, so we're just going to cram as much music as we can in this one. And it worked so well with the original because it felt more organic. Like, it just kind of, it flowed well with the film and what was going on in the film. This one just shoves music. I mean, maybe there's like 10 minutes total in the film where there isn't music playing. Or a performance of some kind. And I didn't do a count, but there's maybe half the movie, maybe a quarter of the movie is actual movie, and the rest is just like performances where the story just doesn't it doesn't go anywhere. It is a bizarre film, for real. Okay, hold on. Okay, Tony's unlikable, I said that. Okay. Not rooting for him, I said that. Okay, I said that. And then, so the end of the film would have worked so well. And I know there's probably only like 2 people that are going to watch this video that's like, oh yeah, I remember the end of the film. I'm not going to spoil it because I know everyone's going to run out and see this now, but the very, very end of the film would have been so great where you would have been clapping and like, oh yeah, all right, this is awesome. Except it isn't earned at all in the film because Tony, like he performs and he does his thing, but he's still kind of a dick and he's still kind of cheating on the girlfriend. And okay, he performs well at this show, this opening night. And then something happens and you really should be rooting for it and you're not because it's just a bunch of poop. It really is a bunch of poop. It's kind of difficult to get through this one a little bit. I had to fast forward through some stuff because there's so many performances. And it's not like the performance is leading to something. Like, oh, let's see how so-and-so performs, so maybe, like, that person will get the job. Like, all right, go Tony, we want you to succeed on Broadway. Or you're rooting for the girlfriend who's been cheated on because, you know, she's been working hard too, and nope. They're just performances. So it's just like performance, song. And it must have taken a long time to, you know, for the choreography in this movie and for everyone to learn all the moves. Like, I'm not saying that part was bad because, shoot, that must have taken a long time to learn all that stuff. But, oh my. There's no special features on the disc. Go figure. I don't know what they would put on this disc. Maybe you could put a trailer. I don't know. Not good. Not good. So that's it for Staying Alive. The film that got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. That one's going to be donated, I think. That's probably going to be it for tonight. I have, how many left? 3 more left. So I've got a documentary, and watch a film that's 170 minutes or longer, and then watch a classic you've never seen. I have all 3 of those films picked out. So tomorrow will probably either be the 170 minute or longer film, or the classic that I've never seen. Just kind of depends on what mood I'm in. But that's it for tonight. It's almost, well, I'll tell you what time it is. It's almost 2 in the morning. All right, you guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Hi. Hi. Get out. All right, what's up, you guys? Back for another day. This is going to be the second to last day of the marathon. First up is going to be Seven Samurai. I've never seen it. Oops. Can you not lick my armpit? Alright, you guys, what's up? This is actually a retake of something that I filmed earlier because I left the microphone on and the wind was blowing and I didn't have the windsock, and it was a disaster because all you heard was like muffled noise. So anyways, finished up Seven Samurai, and I can absolutely see why this has been a classic for so long. What an amazing movie. You know, there's really not much I can bring new to the table, but a couple things that really struck me in the film. One of the things I appreciated in the film was how you could kind of hear nature in the background. And I don't even know if that's explaining it right. Like, you could hear the wind blow through the trees, you could hear the river running, you could, you know, hear the rain coming down. When the young samurai was laying in the bushes, not in the bushes, when he was laying in the bed of flowers, that really stuck out to me for some reason. And then just the character development of everybody, of the samurai, how they all came together, their different personalities, what they brought to the group. And you even got familiar with some of the farmers. So when the end battle came up at the end of the movie, with not the burglars, with the bandits, it had an impact when, you know, when someone died, because, you know, several of the main characters do die. And you guys can totally laugh at this, but I had no idea the Magnificent Seven is essentially a remake of the Seven Samurai. Because I was watching, you know, I'm watching the Seven Samurai and I'm like, wait a minute, this is just like Magnificent Seven. And then that's when my little cashew brain put 2 and 2 together. But overall, just a fantastic movie, and this Criterion release is packed. You know, beautiful packaging if you're just looking at that, but you've got a whole disc of special features in there. You've got several commentaries, a making of. So if you've never seen the Seven Samurai, I highly, highly recommend it. Next up is going to be the last movie I will be watching at home. It's the second to last. And that's a Yellow Jacket, isn't it? It is the second to last film on the 24-hour movie marathon, and that is the documentary. I will be watching Turtle Power. And then tonight will be the last film in the movie marathon. It will be the movie over 170 minutes, Endgame. We are going to see Endgame tonight. So I originally had a different film picked out, but I thought, oh, what a perfect chance to you know, end it like this. So that's it for now. You know, in the last video, the dogs were all over the place. I may intercut some footage because they were all over. Now it's warmer in the afternoon and they just want to sleep. Huh? You just want to sleep. Huh? So if you see some footage where you're like, wait a minute, the sun's in a totally different place, that's why. Huh? Hi. So that's it. I will get some footage later on when we go to see Endgame. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. What an amazing movie. I'm so happy that
that I finally gave this one a watch. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, so next up is Turtle Power. They like doing that. It must feel so good on them. It looks like it would be excruciating, but they love doing it, especially when they get out of the pool. Hey! No, not all of you. Not all of you. Hi. Hi. Oh. Do I have any bugs in there? What are you doing? All right. Oh my God. Ew. Well, it's clean now. Okay, all done with, and it's upside down. All done with Turtle Power, the definitive history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was a longer one than I expected. It's 98 minutes, but they really covered everything from how Eastman and Laird met to how they created the very first comic, how they had it published, and it went all the way through to them working with Playmates toys, how that kind of came together, the cartoon, how that came together, how the movie came together, and to think that, say, mid-80s is when all of this started, and the Ninja Turtles are still going strong today. That's amazing. I don't know of many characters or toy lines that still have that staying power. But because I see a lot of guys on YouTube that are still picking up Ninja Turtle toys, old and new. So they're still loved. They're still beloved characters. I highly recommend, even if you have a vague interest in Ninja Turtles, definitely check this one out, because it's good. It's put together very well. So that means it is time. We're about an hour and a half away from Endgame. You know, I was thinking about it because our older boy, who is 19, he'll be 20 this year, he is the most excited for it. And at first I was like, yeah, that's really cool. All right, he's excited. But then when I gave it a little bit deeper thought, it's like the Marvel movies, this is his Star Wars. You know, growing up, we had the original Star Wars trilogy, and everything was about Star Wars. The first Iron Man came out when he was 10, I believe, 9 or 10. So he's grown up with all these characters, all these movies, and to see it, you know, kind of all come together to the end of at least this first half or third phase, or however you want to look at it. So it's fun. Meanwhile, the younger one, he could care less, kind of. In fact, the ending, not who dies or who lives, but the very end was spoiled for him at school today. He came home and he's like, "Mom, so-and-so spoiled it for me." I'm like, "Don't you say a word." So that little part was spoiled for him, but none of us have any idea what's going to happen. And Chris could care less, but we're making him go. So I'll have some footage in a little bit of the theater and whatnot. And then that will end the 24-hour movie marathon, which for me usually lasts a week. I just showered. We'll see you guys in a little bit. for the final discussion in the 24-hour movie marathon, we went and saw Avengers Endgame on Thursday evening, 7 o'clock showing.
Pretty good.
Let's talk. I'm joined by the little one and the big one, which I don't know the last time you've been in a video.
Not in a long time.
Years.
I had to sign up for this one though. This one's a special case.
This is a special one.
Yeah.
Because I was actually talking about it in the last video, how you have been the most excited for Endgame.
I think so.
And it makes sense because you were 9, well, it depends on when it came out, but probably 9 when Iron Man came out. So you've grown up with all of these characters, all of these movies. So it's kind of like your Star Wars, whereas I grew up loving Star Wars, you've grown up with these movies.
Yeah.
So he was the most excited. This one, not so much.
It's good. It was good.
So hold on. I can't tell you the last time I've seen the theater that full. But you want to get in on this conversation? That full and that excited. I was thinking maybe Harry Potter, but I don't think so.
Well, the last case that was that busy was probably Star Wars.
Force Awakens?
But I don't remember any like scenes where it was that hyped as Endgame.
No. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, we had crowds like that, like Ghostbusters, where you had the whole audience kind of participation and excitement.
Yeah.
Even Home Alone, like people knew where the comedic, highlights were, and so they would get very excited about it. Nothing like this in such a long time. The hype.
Yeah.
And so the movie just starts. We get some trailers,
Yep.
and the movie just starts. So everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
crap! All right, hold on."
They were on their phones talking.
Yeah.
As soon as you see Hawkeye's no, it's the daughter with the bow.
Yes, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, shut up.
We're starting. And if you looked around, I mean, there were some people with drinks,
Yeah.
and some people with food, but it's like everyone knows hardly anyone's getting
Yeah.
up in this 3 hours.
Yeah. It was the families with the drinks.
Yeah.
Because for them, it's not the same thing as like the biggest event. It's just like a summer action flick.
Yes, and we did have one baby. There was one baby in the audience, like three or four rows behind us.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought, oh, here we go. But the baby was kind of fine.
Yeah.
So let's just start talking about the film. There's no
Spoilers.
Oh no, there's spoilers.
Oh.
I'll put spoiler tags up because I don't. It's very difficult to tiptoe around this movie. They start off in the first 10 minutes after the Ronin. What's it? Not Green Arrow. Green.
Thanos.
No, green. No, not green.
Green Goblin?
No, what's the pew? The arrow guy.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. After the Hawkeye scene, I mean, it pretty much gets going, and the Thanos confrontation with the Avengers was something. I don't think anyone expected Thor to lop off Thanos' head like that.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
No.
Because after that happened, I was genuinely shocked. Like, what are we doing for the next 2.5 hours?
Yeah, where's it going to go?
Yeah.
How's Thanos going to get his head back? Because
Yeah.
they're going to have to bring him back in somehow.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, I think because of the trailers, they didn't give too much away. This wasn't one of the movies where you're like, oh, okay, this is going to happen next, and this is going to happen next. It was kind of a mystery as to what was going to go on.
Yeah. Well, I came into it completely blind. I'd seen no trailers.
Yes.
Nothing. Only like a still image of Tony looking at the helmet.
Yes.
The first shot of the first trailer. And that was it.
I got spoiled.
You did. I want to get to your story in a sec. There was one time we were at the show before
Few
Endgame.
times.
Yeah, and the Endgame trailer came up. You saw like the helmet,
Yeah, that same shot.
and you were like, but nope.
No.
And you left.
No. I was down the hallway. I could still hear it. I ran into the bathroom as fast as I could.
Now, tell them about your story.
I was at school, and this kid came up to me. and spoiled what happened with Thanos. That's pretty much it.
But that was it? Just what happened to Thanos?
Yeah, it was like, yeah. Well, can I say it?
What happened to Thanos the first time or the second time?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you can say it.
Oh, well, when he got snapped.
Okay,
That
so
was,
the
I got
very
that
end.
spoiled.
That's kind of crappy that a kid did that. But
Yeah, and like, it's like a group now, and they're just going around spoiling.
someone needs to tell them. That's not cool
Yeah.
at all. You don't want to be that person. I heard that I saw it online that someone,
Oh yeah, they got beat up.
yeah, they got beat up in the lobby because they spoiled the film coming out, and someone beat the crap out of them. I don't know. I mean, I don't condone that violence, but you gotta know better than that. So, just talk about whatever you want about the film. Do you want to just kind of start at the beginning?
I mean, they kind of deserve it. Getting beat up.
Yeah, well, now I do have a question, Bren.
Yeah.
I got a question. We'll kind of start at the beginning and work our way through. Tony's just about dead. I don't know if he died, but he's just about dead. And Captain Marvel shows up,
Yeah.
takes him to safety. How did she know where he was?
I don't know. Wondering.
That's a good question.
Because if we go by the end of Captain Marvel, wasn't there that scene where...
Yeah. They have the transponder that Fury got in Captain Marvel.
Yes.
That was only for like a distress beacon.
Okay.
I don't think that's a locator. But even then, how she would find Tony Stark's ship in the vastness of space.
Did someone in Avengers headquarters know where Tony was?
I don't think they knew, like, the ship, the Milano.
Oh, that was the
Bullshit?
Milan. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how they would have found that.
So it was just by chance that she ran across Tony in the ship?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Must have.
Okay, all right. Well, Tony's safe. There's a lot of convenient things going on in the film.
Yeah.
And then Tony comes back emaciated.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was CGI or not, or if Robert Downey Jr. just dropped a lot of weight to look
Yeah.
emaciated, but he looked pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man, that was kind of another convenient
Yeah.
thing. Because
That one stuck out. I wasn't as disturbed by Captain Marvel finding Tony,
okay.
but when the rat happened to flip over the exact switch to activate the time machine, I was like, okay.
Because I asked you, I'm like, wait, was it that rat that brought Ant-Man back?
Yeah.
Anyways, and then you had asked, why is the Ant-Man van
Yeah.
in storage?
Yeah.
And all the stuff, and it's labeled. Because
Yeah.
I thought, well, maybe the city, like people from San Francisco were trying to clean up stuff so they could move on. Anyways, these are little nitpick things. We understand that.
Yeah.
But I thought Ant-Man, there were a lot of nice, tender scenes with the different characters. One of the first ones was...
Spider-Man.
Well, I thought one of the first ones was with Ant-Man and then him reuniting with his daughter, who was 5 years older now. That was very sweet, and he was so confused as to what was going on.
Even before that, it's not as important or noticeable, but the Nebula and Iron Man scene.
Oh yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, that really shows how far Nebula's come, just like as in her development.
Yeah, you're right, because she was so kind of robotic,
Yeah.
and she kind of embodied what she had become.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has very much warmed up over the films.
Yeah, he was giving her food, and she was like, no.
Yeah, that's right. She gave the food because she knew. That's right. So then what happens next? So Ant-Man goes to find the Avengers,
Yeah.
right?
Then
He comes up with some sort of idea about
Yeah.
the time travel, which I have to be totally honest, I don't understand. Do you understand it? How the whole time travel thing worked?
I thought I did, but then they explained it, and then Tony Stark said it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I guess they tried to be as accurate as possible because they threw out some terms.
Okay,
So
all right.
As plausible as it could be.
Because like so many others, and they mentioned it specifically in the movie, like, this isn't Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it's going to be like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
No, it's not like Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
he's like, as long as we don't bet on sports,
Yeah.
don't talk to our former selves.
Yes,
He's
yes.
like, are you really referencing Back to the Future?
So they realize they have to go, once they understand this, and how sweet was the scene with Iron Man. We find out that he married Pepper, and they have a daughter. And the scenes with Iron Man and his daughter were so sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet. But then he kind of figures out, and I think it's the death of Spider-Man
Yeah.
that really kind of put him over the top as to continuing the research.
Yeah.
Because I think he felt bad about the kid going.
Yeah.
That affected him. So they figure out, hey, we have to go get all the stones and try to reverse this. What did you guys think about them revisiting all the movies?
I liked it.
It was cool.
Because it's like the 25th movie or something
Yeah.
in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
It's for them to go back, kind of recap, and kind of implant themselves in the scenes again. Mm-hmm. I liked it. It was cool.
And it really played a couple purposes. Like, I think also for the people that may have forgotten kind of what's happened through all these films.
Because if you didn't do a complete marathon for the movie, you would be like, what's this scene? What are they doing here?
Yes,
So,
yes. It was kind of a nice little recap
Yeah.
for some, and for others it's like, oh my God, they're back
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
The scene with Hulk, the one Hulk scene cracked me up.
The stairs?
The stairs definitely before that, when they first got back into the first Avengers film.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, that seems so gratuitous.
Yeah, he takes off his shirt.
Takes off his shirt. He's like, "Arr, arr." How about you? You're awful quiet during this.
I mean, it's good. It's a good movie.
Well, we're going bit by bit. You don't have any comments so far?
No.
All right. Now you're quiet. You're chat, talk, and now you have nothing to say.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the stairs scene.
That was good.
Okay, it's stairs or whatever the line was.
They're on the elevator. He's like, whoa. Max occupancy. He's like, I hate the stairs.
So many stairs. Cap fighting Cap.
Yeah, I like that.
America's ass.
That was that was funny.
I could do this all day.
Oh, there's another scene though. Oh, the elevator scene from
Oh,
Winter Soldier.
yes.
I love that scene.
But I thought it was going to be another him fighting all the people in the elevator.
Yeah.
And then when he was like, Hail Hydra,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, I think everybody went crazy when he said that.
Oh.
That was great.
Yeah, pretty early on, people were getting hyped
Yeah.
up for different things.
Uh-huh.
Because you already know.
No. I think people were just, when certain things played out or certain characters said something, people were so excited. It's like, oh, yes. Hail Hydra was one of them. People went crazy
Hail Hydra.
during that scene. Then they went to the 70s to get the Tesseract. Remember?
The Tesseract.
Yeah. Iron Man and Captain America went back to the 70s.
To the base.
To the base.
Yeah.
Yes. And so then Captain America kind of gets his very tender moment where he sees
Carter.
Agent Carter. That was very sweet. And then also Iron Man sees his dad.
Yeah.
And Jarvis.
Oh, Brent, talk about that.
Jarvis. I don't know if any of you have seen Agent Carter, the TV show, but they brought back the actor that played Jarvis in it, and I was freaking out. I was the only person in the theater like, oh my God, that's him. Because it's the same dude for he came back for 2 seconds, and I was the only one freaking out, trying to see if anyone else cared, but they didn't care.
That's true. You were like, oh my God. I was like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, that's him.
They went back to Guardians.
They did. Now, hold on. We're going to go back to that in a sec. Hold on. Is Agent Carter still on, or is it not on? Or
No.
It's not. Okay.
A few years ago, it got canceled.
It did. Okay.
Why did it get canceled?
I'm not sure. Maybe ratings.
Yes. So they went back to Guardians 1. And that was who?
Nebula and... what's his name? Not Falcon.
Rhodey?
War Machine.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. They went back there. And that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because then we got the opposite. We got
Yeah.
to listen to him singing without the music.
Yeah. Oh, so he's an idiot.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know the dude in Guardians 1 who said, like, who? You know.
Oh.
But he didn't come in when they knocked him out. But
Well,
she still...
because it changed the... Like, the timeline is different.
Why wouldn't
I
he
think.
come?
No, because remember, like, they had the Vision, Nebula's, like, eye monitor popped up.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's when it disrupted the timeline, I think, to where, like, it didn't follow the same events.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Maw guy?
Could be wrong.
Ma.
Are you talking about the Maw guy?
No, guy in Captain Marvel, who was in
Guardians.
Guardians.
The guy who's in Captain Marvel that was in Guardians.
He had his, like, squad with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. This is the Stan Lee cameo. What'd you guys think about that?
It was good.
Yeah, not one of his best.
No.
But it was good.
Mhm.
It was good. Let's see. Black Widow,
Yeah.
her death, and that was a tender moment between those two characters because I don't think they're not romantically
No.
linked. They just
No.
care for each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't impact me too much because I didn't really care about her character, but given like their backstory, because in Avengers 1, I think, or no 2, they're talking about like in Budapest they're fighting, so they've been together for a while. Like he's been her mentor, and so them trying to fight each other to see who's gonna sacrifice themselves. That was cool to see.
That was.
Then they both went over, and I thought they were both gonna die.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, oh well, okay, so and so's gonna go
Yeah.
over, and then you don't know who's gonna go. But Black Widow ultimately went over, and she died. We lose Black Widow.
Because I think it's deeper than that. Because when 5 years later after the snap, she's talking, and you can kind of tell she's like lost herself almost. Because all she had was the Avengers, and so she's just trying to.
That's right. She had no
Bring 'em back.
family. Yeah.
So she didn't really have much to give. But Renner, Hawkeye, he still had his family left.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You thought Loki was gonna come back, but no, he's dead.
I held on to the thought that Loki would come back, but
He did.
He's
he got
dead.
choked out.
So he's not alive in a different timeline?
yeah. Because remember when they went back to Avengers 2012, he just picked up the Tesseract.
And then they pooped?
Yeah, he's pooped away.
Where'd he go?
Not sure.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Okay. All right. So there could be a timeline where we see him again.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so they did all of the flashback scenes. That was kind of the middle of the movie. What else was... And then...
Thor.
Thor.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. That
Thor's
was
introduction.
Great. Thor's introduction. That was kind of funny that they made
Yeah.
him kind of out of shape Thor.
Yeah.
But also in his flashback, which movie was that? Where they went back to Thor's movie?
Thor's movie.
Oh, Thor 2.
It was 2, okay. That was a very tender scene with his mom. He got to reunite with his mom. And it sounded like the mom knew she was going to die.
Yeah, because she was not a warlock, like a witch.
Yeah.
She was raised by witches, so she might have like foreseen
Okay.
that happening.
Okay, so the Thor scene, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, not Groot, Rocket ended up getting the stone from Jane?
Jane.
Jane, okay. So that was that. Anything else do you want to talk about with the Thor scene?
Not really. He got back his hammer.
Yes, he did. That's right. And he was happy because he was still worthy.
Yeah, that was a big thing about that.
Yes. And that was the thing at the end of the movie that I didn't fully catch on to, because Cap took the hammer back with
Yeah.
him, and then he didn't bring it back, and you were like, no, it has to stay there,
Yeah.
because they took it.
Because they had replaced like the timeline stuff,
Yes.
so that's why he brought back Mjolnir.
Yes. Okay. So then they all come back, unless I'm missing something, they all come back and realize that Black Widow's gone. They have a little moment for her at the lake. And Hulk is able to wear the new gauntlet.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's something Tony made?
Yeah. So that's one Stark made. Apparently, it's same thing, same concept.
Okay. And he does the snap, and apparently things go back to normal. Except now, Thanos now knows about everything.
Yeah.
So he comes back.
Well, we skipped over the whole. That's where it kind of threw me for a loop there, because they brought back Nebula. They had the 2 different nebulas.
Yes, the two nebulas. Good nebula, bad
Yeah.
nebula. And it's neat because you see how far her characters come.
Yeah. Good comparison.
Yeah, because she didn't have much love in her heart before.
Yeah.
And then her scene with Gamora
Yeah.
was very nice because Gamora was like, in the future, what's our relationship?
Yeah.
So that was nice.
There's the scene where it's like the past in the other universe where they're fighting the monsters, and then Gamora offers her hand and she slaps it away.
Yes.
Then the new Gamora, one we've seen, she takes her hand,
Yes.
goes with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Okay. And then that's kind of the beginning of the third act, the final, the big final battle.
Oh.
Woo. Because Thanos blows up
Yeah.
everything, and then you go outside, everyone's saved, no one dies
Yeah.
in that. Thor's watching Thanos,
Yeah.
and he's just hanging out.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts. Oh my gosh, the one scene which really kind of personifies and who Captain America is.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got. Oh well, actually, this happened beforehand, didn't? Okay, so before the scene I'm about to mention, they're battling Thanos, and that's where we get the first holy shit moment when the hammer.
Yep.
Because Thanos is beating the shit out of Thor.
Yeah.
And the hammer flies to Cap's hand.
And they fix it up.
No, so you see it fly past, and it goes in his hand.
Oh, the
and
axe. He's the axe.
Okay, well, whatever it was.
Well, you gotta get it right.
Well, I thought it was the hammer. Whatever. And he kind of, poses
Yeah.
with it. I'm like, oh, what? There was.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Okay. When they first attack Thanos,
Yeah.
there's a scene where Thor and Thanos are kind of beating the crap out of each other. But at this particular time, Thanos is beating the crap out of Thor.
Oh, when he summons the thing.
So, hold on. So it looks like, the axe is in Thor's chest.
Okay.
And all of a sudden you see the hammer fly from behind him,
Yeah.
knocks Thanos off. So then it flies by and flies back, and then it goes into Cap's hand.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, not only was that the oh shit moment, Thor is like, I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
Because it might be obvious, but that's a reference to Age of Ultron. Because when they're playing around in someone's apartment, and he wobbles the hammer.
Yes.
He's had that look in his eye, like, oh, see him pick it up. But this one he's finally worthy.
And he had the thunder with it.
Yeah.
Like, he knew how to do everything
so
with it.
cool.
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen a crowd get so excited like that.
That was crazy.
This really is a movie you have to see with a crowd and on the big screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the scene I'm referring to is, so like all the Avengers that are out there fighting are kind of either knocked out or weary, and it's just Cap, and his shield's all busted up.
Yeah.
It's a long shot scene, right? So you've got Cap on one side by himself,
Yeah.
barely standing up, and then on the other side of like the valley, you see Thanos with his whole army behind him. And I'm like, what a wonderful shot!
Yeah, that's a cool
what a
shot.
great shot! And then,
Well, before we go there,
yeah,
there's one shot that I love because it really just shows Captain America's character.
uh-huh,
It's when he's on the ground getting up after Thanos, like, kind of split his shield in half,
yeah,
and he's standing up. He's looking at the army, and he tightens the shield on his wrist.
yes,
That works on a lot of levels, because earlier in the movie he's talking about, if you lose this again, I'm going to keep it, like Stark to Captain.
Yes,
But
yes.
just like Captain America's character in general, like he's not going to let the enemy get his signature shield.
yeah. This, Iron Man had
wonderful moments.
Yeah.
He was very strong in this, but boy, did Cap shine in this
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Oh boy. So, and like another scene where I'm like, where's this gonna go?
Yeah.
Because Cap's he's gonna die. This may be it for him.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, you hear someone talking over his
Yeah.
earpiece, and everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What's going on? And then you hear on your left.
Yeah.
So, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then all of the wizard, or the first wizard one
That's
happens.
with Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Yeah. Oh.
And so I lean over and I'm like, in Bombay.
Yeah.
And sure
Bombay.
enough, he says
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then all of the wizard portals
Oh.
open. The entire theater lost their shit. It was such a great crowd because everyone lost it.
Oh.
Everyone's to think that all these years, all these movies, and listen, I know it's 98% CGI.
Yeah.
But to have all these characters come back on the screen and stand together, oh my!
Because it was everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Even like smaller characters like Redford, he came back as Secretary Pierce.
Yeah.
You had the chick from Doctor Strange come back.
Wait,
Jarvis,
the chick from Doctor Strange.
the old Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Probably some Crossbones.
Yes.
Romolo, he was back.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody was there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And probably one of the biggest applause of returning characters was Spidey.
Yeah.
People were so excited to see Spidey back.
The whole like a minute sequence was just crazy. But yeah, Spider-Man definitely had the biggest applause.
Because everyone was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And then Spidey comes back,
Oh.
and then it's just like, oh, everyone goes nuts.
That was great.
And then everyone's like, oh, what I was going to say is I saw on the internet this morning that Howard the Duck is actually in there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but like, you have to know exactly
Yeah.
where he is. Anyway, so now everyone's through the portals. Everyone's ready to go. Everyone from any Avengers movie is in there.
It's crazy.
And they kind of,
They're lining up.
They line it up, and Cap goes, Avengers,
Yeah.
assemble. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And he brought back Mjolnir.
Yes.
Oh, that was insane.
Listen, I don't care how many fan hype moments that
Yeah.
the Russo brothers put in this. Give them all to me.
Yeah.
Because it was so wonderful. Because this is probably the last time
Yeah.
we're ever going to see all these characters together. So give me all of it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Because he said it. They teased it at the end of I think Civil War.
Yeah.
You know, when it's Captain America and not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow talking to the new wave of Avengers,
Yes.
and he's like Avengers, and it fades to black. But in this
Yes.
one, he finally says it. I think it paid off.
Oh, it paid off like crazy. And
Yeah.
no one else could have said it.
No.
It wouldn't have worked unless Cap said it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And just the crowd in general was insane. Because it's
Oh.
been years since anything like that.
Yes.
And for Fresno to get that loud, it was crazy.
Yes. And really, I think you could go to the you could go to the most quiet theater
Yeah.
anywhere, and people are gonna have hype moments for this film because that's how it was constructed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What else did they have in there? Oh, the scene it was cute because you had a couple character team ups that we had before. You had Bucky
Yeah.
and Rocket.
That was cool.
Real quick. Those two kind of paired up again. Thor and Cap, how they switched the
Yeah. It's like,
weapons.
no, you give me that one.
Yeah. You take the smaller one.
And I liked Iron Man and Pepper Potts.
Yeah, I
They
didn't
team
know.
up.
I didn't know Pepper was coming back.
I liked it. I know
Yeah.
you didn't really care about her having the suit, but
Yeah,
I thought it was cool.
No, that's fine. That was fine. I was just like, I didn't know Pepper had a suit.
Yeah.
What was the other team up? Hold on, I'm trying to think. There was and then when Iron Man and Spidey reunited.
Oh yeah. That's just a good scene.
That's
Just a good scene.
so that was kind of another that was another way to tie up some loose ends
Yeah.
for Tony leading up to the end.
Because you can see in his eyes, like when he comes back, because Spider-Man, because apparently they came back with all their memories, and And so he knew he got snapped, and you can tell Iron Man he's glad to have him back.
Yes, and I liked how they just threw in that little line where Spidey's like, "Yeah, we were in this place, and Doctor Strange said it's time to go. They're ready for us."
Yeah. He said that?
Yeah, you remember
I didn't hear that.
It was
That's
when
cool.
it was when those two were together, Iron Man and Spidey, and he's like, "Yeah, we were." Doctor Strange came to get us, and he said it's time to go back
Okay.
because Doctor Strange was the only one who knew when it was time.
Right,
Because it was
yeah.
that 1 in 200 million
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
chance. And then remember, Iron Man asked Doctor Strange, "Is this the one? Is this the one shot we have?" And he wouldn't tell him.
Yeah.
But then at the end, he kind of raised up
Yeah.
that finger. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then, Iron Man kind of had a look on his face. Like he was happy, but also I think he kind of knew he needed to do what he needed to do. And I did not see. Oh, and then Captain Marvel somehow shows up again. She
Right.
knows when to show up.
Right.
This lady. Because all of a sudden she just shows up and goes right through the ship, I think. Doesn't she go through Thanos' ship?
Yeah, that's when Scarlet Witch is messing Thanos up, and he's like, rain fire.
Oh, that was a great
Yeah.
scene when because Scarlet Witch almost took him out.
Yeah.
He had to do the fire
Yeah.
and destroy all of his stuff.
Yeah.
Because she was gonna rip him apart.
Yeah. And then that's when, all the guns on the ship turn up, start shooting at the horizon.
Yes, and
then-
I asked you, I'm
yeah.
like, who the hell? What are they shooting at?
Yeah, but then it's Captain Marvel. She shows up when they're about to lose. Comes zooming in.
That lady knows. She has good timing. Yes, and then real quick, the one scene, because really this film was just so perfect.
Yeah.
But the one scene where I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Was the all-female girl power scene.
Yeah.
Listen. Are you kidding me with that scene? We get it. All right.
Yeah, that broke my immersion a little bit.
Yes.
Because the whole thing was plausible, completely plausible up to that point.
Yes.
And it happened to be, they were all on the battlefield at the same place at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
They had the same thing in Infinity War with Okoye,
Yes.
her, Scarlet Witch, and then Black Widow.
Now see, I didn't mind that scene.
No, that was, yeah, that made sense.
You could kind of see what they were doing with it, but it wasn't it wasn't total girl power. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, there's 3 or 4 of them and they're
Yeah.
all kind of fighting together. Okay, that's fine. But to get every female in the Avengers universe, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I checked out of that 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, forget it. I'm done with that.
One cool thing, apparently, because Mantis, I always thought of her as just a support character.
Mm-hmm.
But, because she does the sleep thing.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently she has laser beams. Because in that fight scene, when she's fighting the waves coming towards them, she does her finger thing that she does.
Yeah.
And shoots a laser.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. A lot of stuff going on.
Mantis shot lasers out of her fingers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to catch that next
Yeah.
time. We're gonna go. So today's Sunday. We're gonna go Wednesday night
Mm-hmm.
because everything's sold out.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night, we're gonna go to the IMAX, and because even the front row seats on IMAX are sold out.
Yeah.
Why anyone would want to sit
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
is beyond me. But yeah, so we're gonna see it again Wednesday. I'll look for that. Tell me when it's gonna come up.
One thing I
Yeah.
can bring up.
Sure.
Because I found that really cool. Who is it? It's Captain America when he has the Mjolnir. He's fighting Thanos. That same scene you're talking about.
He's fighting Thanos. Yes.
In that scene, just the whole combo with him and the shield.
Yes.
That in of itself is crazy.
Yeah.
But he does the thing where he throws the shield and then throws the hammer at it, and it creates a shockwave.
Yes.
That was the most subtle reference ever. Because apparently I was the only one who caught it.
Yeah.
Because that's a callback to Avengers 1.
Was it?
That's when Thor and Captain America are fighting in the forest.
Oh.
That was cool.
So
That was subtle.
did Thor then threw the hammer at?
No, it was all Captain America. But in Avengers 1, it was Thor and Captain America
I
fighting.
see.
And it just happened like that.
I So much cool
That
stuff.
was cool.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to watch for that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything here on my notes. I don't think so. So then it ends up now. I didn't know this. I actually heard this on a review that when Iron Man goes, so Thanos has the gauntlet. And oh, in fact, here, take your cup for a sec. Look at that. Well, now it just looks weird. No, that looks all right.
Yeah.
When Thanos has the gauntlet, that was cool too. How everyone kind of kept trying to
Yeah.
struggle, and then there was also the hot potato with the gauntlet.
That was cool. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, how all the different characters were
Oh.
trying to keep it away.
And then Spider-Man did his insta kill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, your brother
Yeah.
mentioned that. I'm like, I don't remember him doing an
Yeah.
insta kill.
That's from the movie. Is that Not Far From Home? Homecoming.
Yeah.
Because that's when he unlocks the suit's powers and he's like, insta kill. No, he turns it off.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, yeah, turn it on. And then it was Spider-Man to Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
And then to Marvel.
Well,
Well, then Hawkeye had it first.
Hawkeye had it first. Then it went to Black Panther.
No, Spider-Man, then Black. I'm not sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So then it went to, or did it just stay with Spidey? Because then he hitched a ride with
'Cause then
Valkyrie.
He threw the hammer. And like Spider-Man latched on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was a cool scene. That was neat how they did that. So Thanos, it's kind of a let's stop Thanos every way we can so
Yeah.
he doesn't snap his fingers, and Tony puts on his like the Stark gauntlet.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch this. That's what I was gonna say. I heard this in a review. So when Tony goes up to Thanos to kind of do that whole struggle,
Yeah.
and then Thanos snaps, but nothing happens, and that was a great reveal too, because like you saw the kind of the front of the gauntlet,
Yeah.
but then he turned it and it was
Yeah.
empty. If you look on the Stark gauntlet, the little nano bite things.
Oh, they just like picked him up?
Yes,
Oh,
that's how
huh.
they got the stones and put them into place.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Huh. Because I thought like he pulled the stones, put them in the right spots. And I thought, yeah, but that makes more sense.
Yes, it was the
Huh.
little nanotechnology things that did it.
So he already had the gauntlet on at
Yes.
that point. Okay.
Yes. And then, the whole I am invincible.
Inevitable.
I am inevitable, and then where it began is where it ends. I am Iron Man.
I love that. As soon as he said I am, I'm like, oh, he's gonna say it.
Yes, he
he's gonna
is.
say it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I am Iron Man. He does the snap, and it jacked up Thanos.
Yeah.
The snap. It jacked up Hulk,
mhm.
and it killed Tony.
Yeah.
And another very tender moment with Pepper and Spidey and them saying goodbye to Tony. But then, I still kind of thought, wait, maybe he'll come back somehow.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But no, that was the end of Tony. He kind of sacrificed himself for, what was it? Whatever it takes? Is that what they kept saying in the movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
And it fits his arc too, because in some early movies, it's Captain America talking to Iron Man, like, you're not the one to make the sacrifice play.
Oh.
So, good arc there.
Yeah, yeah. And remember, Tony was willing to sacrifice himself in the first Avengers movie. Remember when he went up into the thing?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then he barely made it back. He asked for the shawarma.
Yeah. That was cool.
The sweet funeral scene for Tony at the house. I don't know if all the actors were there.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to think in my heart, oh, they were all there, but I have a feeling maybe they just kind of plopped them in with CGI.
Yeah.
But that was cool seeing everybody, even even General Ross.
Yeah, he was there.
Uh-huh.
Kid from Iron Man 3, he came back.
That's the one I had to ask you. I'm like, I don't know who this kid is.
Yeah, he was in there for like 2 seconds, but it was cool seeing him back.
And then that was the only time we saw
Fury?
thank you.
Yeah.
We saw Fury. And then his lady friend.
Yeah, Maria Hill. She's
Yeah.
back.
And then, the very end, Cap's gonna go back
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
return all the stones. They have because someone's gonna make a briefcase with all the stones in
Yeah.
it, which is
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. But Cap goes back with all the stones and with Thor's hammer, and he's gonna return everything, so everything works out okay.
Timelines don't get messed up.
Yeah, timelines are gonna be okay. And then he comes back, and another scene where I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen
Yeah.
here. I don't know, because at first didn't it kind of look like he was gonna come back puny? Like I thought maybe he's gonna come back not Captain America.
Yeah. I saw that coming.
You
I
knew?
think. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Just like because how he looked at Carter, then
Yeah.
how he talked to Bucky.
Oh,
I feel like Bucky kind of knew. He had an idea.
You're taking all the stupid with you.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Stupid? Don't do
Yeah.
anything stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was in Captain America movie 1, I think.
Yeah, that was one.
Yeah, he's sitting on the bench.
Oh my goodness. How sweet was that?
Yeah.
And then, what's the character's name? Black Falcon?
Falcon.
It's not Black Falcon? Who's the other one? Black Panther.
Yeah.
That's not racist to think he's called Black Falcon.
Just a slip.
It's not a slip. Black Panther,
Falcon.
just Falcon.
Yeah.
All right. So Falcon. Sorry. Falcon is now the new Cap.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that happened in the comics.
Okay.
Where Falcon became the new Captain America. Which,
I like it.
yeah, that's good. I
Yeah.
mean, he kind of should be the next one in line
Yeah.
to do it, unless it went to like Bucky or something. But
Bucky's he's too tired, I feel.
mm-hmm.
I thought it was messed up in Infinity War when he came back. Because they showed him on the farm in Wakanda.
Yes.
And once they need him for war, that's when they bring him the arm and all
Yes.
stuff. I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. But
That's the only reason
yeah,
they need him.
yeah.
Yeah. So having Falcon be the next Cap makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, now I almost lost it a couple times beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go back to the 40s, Cap is dancing with Agent Carter.
Oh,
That's when I was just like, Men, you can hear men crying in the audience. Everyone's crying in the audience. Doesn't matter who you are, everyone's crying in this audience during that scene. Even before that, you could hear people sniffling.
yeah.
What a wonderful way to end Captain America's story.
Yeah.
Ugh. And that was it.
That's it. I was too busy thinking about the scene now.
Which one?
The end scene.
With Cap?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good scene.
It is. It really is. I don't know. I mean, I hope, but I don't know in our lifetime, excuse me, if we're going to see an event like this again.
Yeah.
For it to last so many years and to kind of create all of this storyline and characters and to have them all come together in a cohesive way to where the public is like so excited about it. The film has made globally, so it's Sunday. It's already made
It's more than $1 billion.
$1.5 billion
Yeah.
in one weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's I don't see how it's not going to top Avatar, because I think
I think it
Avatar's
is.
2.
Oh, okay.
I think Avatar made 2. How they don't top 2
Yeah.
unless they just stop showing it.
One weekend. Yeah.
One weekend.
Does that count for Blu-ray sales or no? Or is that just theater?
No, it would be the theatrical run. And a lot of people probably didn't get to see it this weekend because there were so many sold out shows, and a lot of people don't like the crowds. This film's gonna run
Oh yeah.
and be #1.
Long time.
Okay, so May's next week. We have John Wick's. I don't think John Wick is gonna knock it off.
No.
What else is coming out in May? Lion King, maybe. Otherwise, you have Godzilla at the end of May.
Yeah.
And Avengers may have gone a month.
Yeah.
It may have kind of gotten its run, and Godzilla might knock it off. So I think it's either going to be Lion King or Godzilla that knocks it off. But I don't see Endgame going anytime soon.
Yeah, beyond the money, just like the concept of a cinematic universe is crazy to think about.
And how many studios now are trying to copy that? And
Because yeah, the Mummy trying to do it with the Tom Cruise Dark Universe.
Come on.
That went nowhere.
come on.
DC's not getting anywhere fast.
But and because here's the thing, you have to start with one good movie.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of the studios are like, it just has to be like it just has to be a universe. No.
If you get Wonder Woman, if you get, I don't know, Cyborg, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
Because don't you love these characters? But if they don't really like devote themselves to trying to make them good and likable.
Think how amazing if we had a DC true universe like Marvel did, because DC was just like, rush everyone together, they'll like it.
Yeah.
Now listen, Aquaman wasn't exactly for me, but it made a ton of money, and people seem to really like Aquaman.
Yeah.
Imagine if each of the DC characters had a movie like that, and then we got to kind of a big battle, and then Superman dies, and everyone gets very emotional about Superman's death, and all the characters you care about are there. They tried to rush. A bumblebee! I haven't seen a bumblebee in forever. No, that's not a bumblebee. What is that?
I hope it's not just a big ass bee.
That would be like a mutant bee.
Yeah. How is that not a bumblebee?
No, it has to be a bumblebee because I just thought they were all black.
Aren't they?
I don't know. Hold on. I don't even know if I'm gonna get this. Let's see. Where'd he go? Oh, he's still there.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh. So yeah, I feel like a lot of studios are trying to do that. If Mummy had been, I would love to see a dark universe.
Yeah. I feel like that's your thing, so you'd enjoy that.
Oh yeah, like have a Mummy and then have a Frankenstein movie and just go down the entire list. Like that would be amazing. But no, they're not doing that. So I don't know. I don't even know where Marvel's. I know what they've said is going to be next up in the whole slate of Marvel, but
Phase 4.
Spidey is the last one in Phase 3.
Yeah.
And then it starts a whole new thing. I don't know how those characters are going to be able to sustain.
Yeah.
I think there will still be obviously a level of popularity and of love for Marvel, but not where it was.
Yeah. Because I hope it doesn't turn out like Star Wars. I know it's talking way in the future, like where they call upon old characters.
Oh,
Like, if they're trying to establish it to be its own thing.
Yeah.
I can see that being a problem in the future.
Sure. Because now, if we're going towards the new characters, I think Thor will still be involved because he's going to be with Guardians. Yep. Captain Marvel's going to be in there. Falcon will be in there as the new Cap. Scarlet Witch.
You still have Guardians.
Spidey.
Who else? Strange.
Oh yeah, Doctor Strange. I want to see another Doctor Strange movie. Yeah, Ant-Man. So there's still a lot of characters, but I just don't know, once you get rid of Iron Man and Captain America, I don't know.
Because they were the main conflict of a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Because they were always at the center.
It almost feels like, okay, we had huge blockbusters.
Yeah.
Blockbuster. Now it feels like it's going to go down a level where they're still going to make a ton of money, don't get me wrong, but not like where it was.
And just like at the end of the credits, because you know how it had like the normal credits and then had like the signatures.
Yes. Yeah.
That's like a note of it itself, that it's like the end of a era almost.
Yes.
Because they're putting their stamp on it, they're gonna walk away. Some of them are.
Jesus, that thing is huge. Are you kidding me? He went around the side. I'm not kidding. That thing is huge.
I know. Oh, I see it.
Oh
my
God.
Jesus Christ.
It looks like Mothra. Oh, don't come back. Stay over there, honey. Stay over there. Oh, stay over there. Okay.
Oh.
might be a sign for us to call it.
Oh,
Your brother would have had a heart attack.
he would have.
He would have
He would
jumped
have
in the.
froze.
He'd be in a little coma.
Oh,
So what else? Do you have anything else to say about I love this
That's
gauntlet.
good.
You know, when they put out the Stark gauntlet,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have to get that as
Yeah.
well. It's gonna have to be the companion piece.
no, just a great end to an era, I think.
Yes.
Beyond just like the official Phase 4 for Marvel, or Phase 3.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Good movie.
It was.
Great.
It was. I mean, you could absolutely sit and nitpick certain things.
Yeah.
But I think the greater awesomeness of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not saying there aren't problems with the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the overall awesomeness of it and the sheer awe
Yeah.
far outweighs anything that you could be like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know?
The only beef I have is that the first quarter, when they're going back in time, I kind of felt the length there. For like, oh, I can feel 3 hours.
Yeah.
But once like that third act hits and it's the fight scene,
Oh,
battleground, oh,
that goes by super quick.
yeah.
I know what you're saying. The middle, while it served its purpose, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And I wasn't totally bored, but that was the time where I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's maybe, this is very nice, but let's get going a little
Yeah.
bit. But there were great character moments
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah, good development and closures, like Scarlet, not Scarlet, she keeps saying that, Black Widow, ending there.
Oh, it's okay if you say Black Widow.
Yeah, I guess so.
So there's a Black Widow, a Black Panther, but not a Black
Not Black
Falcon. Not Black Falcon?
Not Black Captain America.
That isn't what I said,
No.
but a great time. And I look forward to seeing it on
Yeah.
IMAX. Because I have to be honest, I feel blessed that we all got to see it together with a great crowd on a bigger screen. The audio in that theater was not great.
No.
It was because during the like pre-movie stuff, the volume was a little bit lower.
It felt one-sided. Almost.
It did. It almost
Yeah.
did feel one-sided. And then the trailers rolled, and I'm like, okay, maybe just when the movie starts, they're gonna crank it up.
Yeah.
It never cranked up.
No.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it on the IMAX.
Yeah.
But what a wonderful thing!
Mm.
What a wonderful thing to experience as a movie fan.
Yeah.
Even Lord of the Rings didn't have that epicness. It was epic, but not
Yeah.
like this.
No.
And not Harry Potter.
And I thought, because Infinity War was after Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
because it couldn't have been.
It went Infinity War,
Yeah.
lady person, then
Because I thought the cool scenes, like as it came out, were like Captain America scenes. I love those. The Ragnarok scene with Immigrant Song, like that's my favorite.
yes.
And then the Wakanda scene in Infinity War,
Imbobe.
Ibombe.
Yeah.
And then you finished off with the fight scene in this one. It just got progressively better.
It did. It really did. Wonderful. Is that all you got?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So thank you once again for joining us on the 24-hour movie marathon, which lasted a week.
Oh,
But it
kind
was
of close.
Yeah, it was close. But we got it done. Thank you, Ryan Chattaway, for always coming up with the not requirements, the parameters, but what's the word? Criteria. Every year. So take care, everyone, and thank you for joining me.
No problem.
It's been you were a little boy
Yeah.
last time you were on.
Yeah.
Now you're a man.
Special case.
You're a grown man. I love you. Take your gauntlet. Take your gauntlet and leave. Take care, everyone, and I will catch you next time.